All right, welcome back, y'all. I'm Andre Thompson. I'm back at the Island Art Show with another bow review. I got the Bowtech Core SS. This thing is set to 70 pounds, 31 and a half inch axle to axle. Brace height is 6 1/4. So I'm gonna take you through a few things. It's just gonna be kind of my personal opinion on how it feels, the draw. I'm gonna measure the overall weight of the bow. I'm gonna shoot 3 different arrow weights. It's gonna be a 430 grain arrow, 530 grain arrow, and a 680 grain arrow for you Ranch Fairy nuts. But before we get into it, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can be up every time we drop. Let's go. Okay, step one, let me verify the weight of this bow, the draw weight of this bow. Hey, I recommend you guys always put an arrow, knock an arrow whenever you do this, because I'm pretty sure this company will not replace this bow if their scale failed. All right, we're at 71.7. That's I believe 2/10 off from the Hoyt that we did a few weeks ago. Okay, so before getting into this is set on performance, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So this thing is set on performance. I'm gonna start going through, the draw feel. All right. I was expecting this draw with it being on performance to be really, really rough. And if you watch last year's Bowtech review from me, you saw I kind of like paused, but I didn't want to be too brutal on the bow review, but it was a little bit more of a hump that I didn't prefer in the draw cycle. But this felt smooth all the way through. Let me shoot another one. I still got a little bit of PTSD from my other release failing, so. Yeah, that's nice. You've never heard me really say anything bad about the Bowtech line of bows, but you've never like seen me draw it and be like, that felt good. That felt good. That felt really good. And it didn't like jump out of my hand. I'm interested to see what the speeds are gonna be on this thing. Not gonna lie, this is pretty cool. So you wanna get in close to this, or maybe we'll put some B-roll in. But essentially the fact that you can shim your cams will effectively shim your cams left, move your cams left or right to tune. So if you got a left tear, then you would, move your top or your bottom to the left. Right tear, same thing for a right-handed shooter. And then you can adjust your cam timing. I believe that's new for this year. So depending on high, low tear, where your broadheads are hitting, you can do that here. I'm interested if you guys could leave below in the comments, folks who have been shooting this bow and got some field experience with this bow. The only thing that kind of has jumped in my mind is that something that would move on me in the field? Overall weight is 5, bouncing between 5, you can just call it 5 pounds. The only thing that's still on here is the whisker biscuit. Now you do have the vibration dampeners, the orbit vibration dampeners that looks like you can swap it to the opposite side depending on what accessories you have on. So if your rest is sitting way out here and it's heavy and bulky, maybe it may change your balance. Maybe you want to throw the dampener on the other side, which acts like a mini stabilizer. So you can take that into account on the weight, or don't. It's up to you. .296, 430 grain arrow, 296 feet per second. Shout out to Justin and Nicole over here, working on their frontal shots on this Axis buck here. Say hello on Instagram if that's you, if that's your arrows in that. Okay, let me shoot it again. 302. I'm gonna go one more for average. All right, I had a 296 and a 302. I'm gonna shoot one more time with this 430 grain arrow. $298. Somebody do some math, add 3 up, divide them by 3, and then leave me below in the comments what the average speed of that is. All right, up next is the 538 grain arrow. I actually shot it already, know what the speeds are. They were 268 both times duplicate, but the camera lady forgot to hit record. All right. $270. So I had 268 twice and then 270. So I'm gonna not shoot it a 4th time. And finally, my brethren, the 688 grain arrow. If you got a favorite scripture that starts with finally, my brethren, drop it below in the comments. All right. $238. I'm gonna do it again. I don't know if I'd call this one my favorite one, but I'd say probably finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. All right, again, 688. Duplicate. I'm done with that one. All right, so final thoughts on the Bowtech Core SS. I was impressed. Not like an overall speed demon, which is probably where that comfort in the draw came from. I personally don't mind it. I liked it. You have some ability to be a Bowtech at home. So what that means is it can be your best friend or your worst enemy. If you get in one of those spirals where you're not shooting well and you start messing with stuff, it's normally nice to have the buffer of having to drive to the Bowtech to fix your bow, so you don't go down some way rabbit hole and throw your bow out of tune. But if you can keep yourself calm and make sure you know what you're doing and wrenching your bow, this is actually pretty cool. Bowtech is coming with some pretty cool technology here. And then one thing that I forgot to talk about is you can actually tune your grip. So depending on how you hold the bow, your hand is how big or how small your hand is, how meaty it is, how bony it is. You may torque the bow or hold it differently than somebody else. You got an ability to tune that to you. So yeah, overall, I'm a fan of this bow. So what you're gonna have to do though is come down to the Island Archer and decide for yourself. Danny, are these in stock?
No, gotta be in order.
Okay, you gotta order this, but good things come to those who wait. All right, folks, if you enjoyed the video, you've dropped your favorite scripture down there already. You already told me what your bow you're shooting, whether it's Bowtech, Matthews, or whatever else is out there. I'm sure you're gonna hit me up in the comments telling me to come and do a review on another bow. Let me know. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification. Tell your friends about it. If you don't know how to spell it by now, it's Privileged. I know you know how to spell bow hunter. We love you. Peace.